Testing, testing. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 2 1 2. That's interesting. That is very, very interesting. Y'all want to hear something funny? I was live for like 15 minutes, and I'm like, man, nobody's up. It's almost 5 in the morning. There's always at least a couple of people up, and I was talking to my damn self for the last 15 minutes and wondering what the heck was going on. Well, I had a good conversation with myself, y'all, but I'm not crazy because I didn't answer myself. Shalom, 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 brothers and sisters. Welcome to another edition of Maccabeestv. It is your brother, priest Danyaahla of Israel, Maccabees Alliance Council. This is an early AM check-in. Early AM check-in. As y'all come into the building, as always, hit the like button. Little insomnia tonight, couldn't sleep, so I came down to work like 2 hours early. So I'm about to go hit the gym, you know what I'm saying, get my little routine in or whatever like that. That might tire me out a little bit. That's what's up. Shalom to Echo Pastor. Shalom to Amaria Judah. Shalom, sister. How are you? Make sure you hit the like button on the way in. Y'all see that car in front of me? That car is still on the road, man. That car looks like it's from the 80s because the shape of the cars went from that boxy shape like to the more, classic shape that you see now, or I should say vice versa, went to the more modern shape that you see now, like around the 90s, whatever like that. But that car is still on the road, man. Very spacious trunk, the whole nine. Just don't like the body of the car. But that goes to show you them older cars, they was built way better than the stuff that we're driving today, man. I'll tell you that right now. That car is still on the road like maybe 30 years later. Meanwhile, these modern cars that we have, you give them about 7 to 10 years and you got to put the damn thing in the daggone scrapyard and get another one because they just don't build things like they used to. Anyway, welcome to another edition of Maccabeestv. It's your brother, priest Danyaahla of Israel, Maccabees Alliance Council. Brother Zeb, Bakwar Tawab, see you. If y'all could share this video, that would be greatly appreciated. Share the video, like the video, the whole shebang. Just wanted to talk to the family a little bit while I wait for the gym to open up. So real quick, starting off, first order of business is the Passover that we're having is going to be April the 6th. And the Maccabees Alliance Council, we are having the Passover in Baltimore, Maryland. That's where we're having the Passover, okay? Now, what I want to do is I want to start off by saying this, right, brothers and sisters? I want to say this. This is very, very important. Some camps have the date of the Passover being the 6th. Some camps have the Passover being the 7th. Some camps have the Passover being the 8th, and some camps have the Passover being April the 9th. So, if we look at the glass being half full, what I would say is that, wow, we're all pretty much on the same page. We all have the Passover falling around the same time. That's a good thing. There's slight variations, but it's all the same time between the 6th and the 9th, right? When Christ comes, he's going to put us all and give us the perfect understanding. We're going to have the right date, but we're all within the same area. That's me looking at the glass as being half full. Unfortunately, I'm in the minority because most Israelites like to be contentious, right? They like to argue. That's why I call a lot of Israelites argue-lites. You argue sun up to sundown. You always see the glass as being half empty. Oh, you got the wrong date if it's the 6th. Oh, you got the spirit if you have the 7th. Get the hell out of here with that stupidity, man. Observe the Passover, keep the Most High's commandments, and leave it at that, and stop being so daggone contentious about every daggone thing. None of us have the perfect understanding. Perfect, flawless understanding of everything in the universe. That's why, Ross, we have no need of the Messiah. We have no need of Yahushua, no need of Christ whatsoever. So brothers got to stop with the simplicity, man. For real. It's disheartening. It's stupid, I just wanted to say that. So, If you're not familiar with the Passover that we're having it April the 6th, as I mentioned. We're having it in Baltimore, Maryland. If you are friends with me on Facebook, right, then you can get the flyer. It's actually on my Facebook page. I'm gonna upload it again. It's on my Facebook page. You can get the information for the Passover there and reach out if you're interested in coming. If not, you can email me at Maccabeestv@gmail.com and I will give you the information about the Passover. As long as you're coming in a spirit of peace and love, brotherhood and sisterhood, you're welcome to come to the Passover. But if you plan on being a nigger, stay away. Niggas are not allowed. And I'm talking about niggas in terms of the way that you act, the way that you think, etc. If that's your spirit, don't come. We don't want people like that around. All right. So that's it with that. Give me 1 second. I'm just trying to share this live in a few places on social media. As I mentioned, if you're in the building, hit the like button, show your brother Priest Dan some love. All praise to the Most High for another day. I just want to go a little further on what I was just talking about really quickly, because the Most High put this on my heart, right? What I want to say is this. You know, there's a lot of foolishness that's going on in Israel right now. And a lot of you brothers and sisters ask me all the time about why it is that I don't put out more of my PowerPoints, like I get inboxes from people about when am I going to do this PowerPoint lesson, when am I going to do this, when am I going to do that. And, you know, this is what I want to tell brothers and sisters. I respect and love each and every one of you brothers and sisters that support the channel and support the work in the spirit of brotherhood and sisterhood, right? But there is way too much, and please pardon my French, and hopefully no children are listening at this time of the morning. There's too much bullshit on social media going on for me, right? So you Israelites that like to be contentious, you Argulites, you can have social media. You can have it. That's not to say I'm not going to post on Instagram. That's not to say I'm not going to post on Facebook. That's not to say I'm not going to post on YouTube. But I'm not trying to be the biggest name on YouTube. I'm not trying to have the biggest camp. I'm not trying to be the most seen. And what I see with a lot of brothers, that's what y'all trying to do. That's what you're trying to do. All the while you're doing that, you're tearing everybody else down while you're doing it to big yourself up. That's what I see. And it is sickening to me. So you brothers that want to do that, you camps that want to do that, you can have it. I'm not trying to do that. What I'm trying to do, I'm trying to be the biggest brother that I can be. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to be the biggest brother. You could be the biggest man, the baddest man, the most well-known man, the most famous Israelite. You can have all of that. I'm just trying to be the biggest brother and surround myself with other camp leaders that are trying to do the same, like General Hashar, like Asher Sha'ala, like Elder Teacher Shaul from UKOIC, like Elder Mathar from Apostles of New Jerusalem, the Maccabees Alliance, brothers that think like that. And that's why you don't see a lot of our camps, a lot of videos of us like you see of everybody else, because we're focusing our works off of social media. We're trying to get to the people before they get to YouTube and see the bullshit. We're trying to get to the people off of Facebook before they get on Facebook and see the bullshit. I go down sometimes, I look at people, what you post, and I go to your page, and you don't even know I'm on your page, and I'm scrolling down your timeline on Facebook, and all you doing is causing confusion. That's it. And arguing, morning, noon, and night. You can have that. You can have it. I want no part of that, and keep that BS as far away from me as you can. Please, y'all can have that. I go to people's YouTube pages, and I say, let me see what they've been talking about the last, 3 months. And I scroll down their YouTube page. Nothing but confusion and contention. In this day and time, when you got the coronavirus going crazy, whether it's man-made or whether it's from God, we're not going to argue that right now. Everywhere, that's on the news. Wars and rumors of wars everywhere, that's on the news. Nation against nation, racial tension everywhere, that's on the news. Russia, China, that's on the news. Korea, that's on the news. Iran, that's on the news. You have a fake presidential election going on, that's on the news. You have all types of stuff going on, and all you can see to do is argue with other Israelites. You're crazy. You are absolutely crazy, but you know what? We can't do nothing about it because everybody has a voice with social media. So go ahead. Like I said, y'all can have that. Yes, we're going to continue to post videos. Yes, we're going to continue to post on social media. I'm not saying that we're not, but a lot of y'all ask me about it. It's not a priority for me. It's not. It's not a priority for General Hashar. Y'all keep asking, where's Hashar doing what he's supposed to be doing? Because he's sick of niggas. That's why y'all don't see him on social media like that. Where's Danyaahla doing what he's supposed to be doing? Why don't you see him much on social media anymore? Because brothers is sick of that BS. It's too much confusion, too much stupidity. So you catch us off of social media, building our presence up there so that people could catch us before they catch some of y'all. They could run into us and have a good experience with Israelites. Can experience brotherhood and sisterhood and love in the spirit of Hamashiach Yahushai before they run into the confusion on Facebook and YouTube, so that when they can see it, they can be thankful to the Most High. They didn't run into that stupidity first. It's ridiculous, man. I know I'm ranting a little bit. I got some time about to go to the gym. I'm going to get this energy out and I'm going to be all right. I'm going to be all right. Hit the like button. Hit the like button if you're in the building. It's early morning. Hit the like button. But I have to get it out. I have to get it out because I'm just sick and tired of a lot of the stuff that I see. You know what I'm saying? And I feel bad because a lot of people, you know, like when I went to the summit, like a lot of people were like, yo, when you going to put this video out? When you going to do this PowerPoint? And I have a desire to do it until I get on social media and I look around and I'm like, yo, I see all this confusion. And then there's a segment of you Israelites that you flock to the confusion. You don't watch the reality shows. No, you ain't watching Love and Hip Hop. No, you're not watching Housewives, but you're watching the Israelite version because you're watching all this confusion. You like to hear Israelites talk about other Israelites. You like the confusion. You're like a moth to a flame. You see the title of a video. Oh, that sounds juicy. And you click on it and you watch it. And you take that negativity into your spirit. Right? And then later on, a year or two from now, you burned out in the spirit. Oh my God. So yeah, you get burned out because you took that negativity into your spirit. You sat down, you watched it, you digested it. Then after a while, you're going to spit it up and regurgitate that shit because it's poison. That's what it is. It's poison. It's ridiculous. A lot of you Israelites shouldn't be feeding into that. Look what's going on in the world. Ain't nothing else to talk about. The Bible tells you in Revelation 12:12, the devil is going to come down with great wrath, and that's what's happening. They're getting ready to come against this movement as a whole. You can see them forming against us. And some of you Israelites, you're proxies to the white man. You are proxy to the white man because you forming against other Israelites too. You ain't no goddamn better than the white man, some of you Israelites. I'm telling you straight. Some of you niggas ain't no better than the white man. If you would see your brother dead just like the white man, to big yourself up. And that's what I see. So you could count me out of that bullshit. Social media is not a priority for me. But I will drop videos on Maccabees like I do. I will drop pieces of PowerPoints like I do on here. Because obviously, I don't want to take it out on you good brothers and sisters that watch the channel. So I will continue. But a lot of the things that you brothers and sisters ask me for, I'm going to keep it all the way a buck with you. Before I put my energy and strength into social media and stuff like that, I'm going to give it to the people off social media first that come and seek me out. That will come to our classes offline. Not the online shit. The offline shit, you coming and looking and seeking the information out. The Bible tells you in the Apocrypha, in the book of Sirach, that when you find a man with wisdom, you're supposed to do what? Wear out his doorstep. He ain't gonna come looking for you to give you information. You looking for him. Where's y'all classes at? When do you guys have classes during the week? When is this? When is that? I want to learn. That's who I'm focused on. I don't give a damn about social media. I gotta come to y'all for that. I'm not saying I'm not. But you have to understand what the Bible is saying, man. It's a difference between me coming and dropping information to y'all and the people that's coming and seeking us out. That want to come and be a part of what we're doing to rebuild this nation, rebuild the temple. And they seeking us out. How can I help? How can I learn? Those are the people that I'm focusing on. And most of them is offline. And most of the people that haven't awoken to their nationality fully yet are more brotherly and have more brotherly love and sisterly love than some of you Israelites that's in the truth. Because the minute you come into the truth, depending on who you learn the truth from, you become a worse than a Crip or a Blood. Because if you learn from, I'm gonna use my camp so that nobody, if you learn from Lions of Israel, now that means Lions of Israel and everybody else ain't shit. Come on, man. It comes to a point of ridiculousness. And then some of you Israelites are stifling the awakening now. Now nobody's an Israelite. Now this one is not Israelite. That one is not an Israelite. How you know you an Israelite? How many generations did you go back? Where's your pedigree? Where's your genealogical records going back 200 and 300 years getting off the damn ship? Where's yours? Before you say somebody else is not an Israelite. It's ridiculous, man. Christ said, my sheep hear my voice. So if somebody is in this truth, it's the Most High will reveal whether they're Israelites or not. Because I'm going to tell you something. If you're not an Israelite, this message is going to be too hard for you. You ain't going to make it. You're not going to make it. You're going to be around for a little while and you're going to fall out because it's not for you because you're not an Israelite. I don't have to lift a finger. The Lord is going to sift that. And that's what I'm talking about. It's just way too much confusion. Focusing on stuff. We're in the end of times right now. We're in the end of times. We got the Christian apologists attacking the Israelite movement. Every opportunity they get. Black and white. You have the Muslims attacking the Israelite movement. You have the Moors attacking the Israelite movement. You have the conscious community, the Comedics, the West Africans, the whatever, the ones that's into African spirituality, all of them attacking the Israelites. And then you have Israelites attacking Israelites. How stupid can you be? And attacking brothers over stuff that will not keep you out the kingdom. Okay, you understand this one way. I understand this another way. But that's not a commandment. That's just an understanding or a breakdown. So all of a sudden now, you say, come on, man. It's ridiculous. That's why I said what I said before. If you got to tear somebody else down to build yourself up, that says a lot about you. Every last one of y'all that have met me in person, younger or old, no matter how much time you've been in this truth, and I got time over 99% of y'all in this truth. I'm going on 30 years. I got time over 99% of y'all. I don't treat none of you like that when I see y'all. Not one. Not one person can say that. And if I see you doing well, you could be a young man in the truth 5-6 years. If I see the Most High using you and you doing well and the Most High using you and people waking up through your ministry, what do? I always congratulate you and tell you you're doing a good job. Keep it up, bro. That's what I do. That's what I do. I don't have to tear nobody down to big myself up. I know the contributions that I've made to this movement. I know what I've done in the 90s, in the 2000s, going into 2020 and beyond. I know what I've contributed. And now the Most High is raising up other brothers to do the same, to pick up the heavy load as I begin to get older. All praise to the Most High for that. I gotta tear somebody else down. I'm solidified in this. So I don't got to tear you down. But there's too much of that going on social media. You don't have to tear somebody down for the Most High to elevate you. If you do the Most High's work in truth and sincerity, the Most High will elevate you in the eyes of the people. You don't have to tear nobody down. If you got the right doctrine and everybody else is wrong, the Most High will elevate you with that truth. You don't have to lift a finger. Seriously. So, when y'all ask me where's Hashar, that's where he is, doing what he's supposed to be doing. When will you see him? I don't know. because he don't like what's going on social media. Where's Asha Sha'ala been doing what he's supposed to do? Why don't you hardly see him? Because the brother don't like what he sees on social media. Where's Apostles in New Jerusalem? Out in the streets teaching, doing lessons, going to camp, whatever. Why don't you hardly see them? Because they don't like what's going on social media. Dan, when are you going to put out more videos? Where's your teaching videos? Where's your class videos? Where's this way of doing what we're supposed to do? Why aren't they on YouTube? Because we don't like what's going on social media. So I've looked for alternative ways and identified alternative ways to get the word out, to reach the people, so that they can run into us before they run into some of you niggas. So that we can warn them about you niggas on social media. Straight up. I'm just going to say it like that because it's real. I got to warn the people about some of you niggas on Facebook and YouTube. That when you see these Israelites on there doing that dumb shit, ignore it. Be prepared. You're going to see some dumb, you're going to see some stupidity. Be prepared. I tell people that. So that when they see it, they don't bug out. Because you got sincere spirits that wake up, and they wake up, unfortunately, through social media. And I see it. I see the posts on Facebook. I get the messages in my inbox of people that are now burned out because they're so tired of all the confusion on social media. They're just tired of it. And I be having to talk to these people and talk them off a damn ledge. Like, yo, brother, I know what you see, but it's not, you know what I'm saying? This is still the truth. You got to remember that you had this confusion when Christ was on the scene. You had the Pharisees, you had the Sadducees, you had the scribes, you had the Essenes, you had the Zealots. You had all these different groups around when Christ was around. All of them. The Pharisees was following him around. Everywhere he was going, they were following him around, asking him questions, trying to catch him out there. That's why he spoke in parables. They had an agenda. They were given their position by the Romans. They wanted to keep it. So they followed him around and caused confusion. So you can't come into this truth with rose-colored glasses and think you're in the kingdom of heaven. That's what I warn people before they get on social media. They're not familiar with the Israelite movement. They run into us at camp. We give them a flyer. Hey, before you go on social media, understand this. When Christ was on the scene, there was confusion. You had other Israelites that was around when Christ was around, and they gave Christ and his apostles hell. So you're going to see some stuff. Don't worry about it. Just keep the commandments and do the work. Y'all hit the like button, family. Hit the like button. I know it's early in the morning. Wipe the cold out your eyes. And hit the like button and show your brother priest some love, man. Show me some love, man. That's all. Let me see what's going on. I've been rambling on and haven't been paying attention to the comments. I apologize. But I just had to get that out. I am Judah. Yeah, I am Judah. A lot of brothers want to be superstars, and they can be that. Like, yo, the floor is yours. The floor is whomever. You want to be a superstar, you want to be, yo, all praise to the Most High. You do that. No problem. I don't want it. I don't want that. You know what I'm saying? I'll gladly play the background. Hey, y'all know, for those of y'all that have been around long enough, when Beloya was alive, I just worked the camera. Me and Beloya got the same amount of knowledge, the same amount of history, the same amount of breakdowns, but always let him have the camera and I would be behind the camera. Go back and look at those videos from 2000 on YouTube if you can find them, from 2008, 9, 10, 11. I was behind the camera though. I was never hardly doing videos up front. I would be the guy that would film him, then I would edit the video and I would load it to YouTube because he didn't know how to do that. So that was me. One of us film, one of us edit, and upload to YouTube. He would be the guy in front of the camera. I would be the guy doing the video work. And we was both doing the work because the word was getting out. When he passed away, that is when I had to come in front of the camera. But before that, I didn't love it. And I still don't. Yeah, Amaria Judah, I can, and I should. I know you said you want me to upload some more videos of him. I am, and I should. Kazuki asked me, did I pre-order Garfield's book? No. I did not. I'm actually going to the debate that they're having on March 22nd, and I'm going to pick it up in person from him. I'm going to buy it from him in person. So no, I didn't pre-order the book, but I'm definitely going to get it. And I'm going to dissect the book, and I'm going to give my honest critique and peer review of the book. And I can call it a peer review because Garfield has no degrees in any of the areas of study he has. Neither do I. So therefore, we're peers, whether he likes it or not. And he's been very critical of everybody in the community's work, not just Israelites. If y'all been following, the Moors have guys like Lord Abba, that's a Moor, put out books. Garfield said Lord Abba's book was pseudo. Shaka Amos, who's into Kemet, put out a book. Garfield said Shaka Amos's book was pseudo, right? He said, what's this guy's name? Mfudishi, who's into Kemet. He said Mfudishi's book is pseudo, right? He said J.A. Rogers is pseudo. He said they came before Columbus. What's the dude that wrote that shit? He said his book was pseudo. Said Dr. Ben was pseudo, right? He said Zion Lex, who's an Israelite, his book was pseudo. He said Kashub Danai, he said his books were pseudo. So everybody's book is pseudo. So it's only right that when his book comes out, we're going to criticize his book. And if he's making the arguments that I already perceive that he's going to make, none of these arguments are new. They've all been made before, and they've all been challenged before for their authenticity. So he's simply going to be regurgitating information, but the reason why it's going to go over is because the people, his audience, the people on his channel and in the conscious community, they have not heard those arguments before. So to them, it's going to sound like it's something deep or something, out of this world. But to people that actually research and study, many of the arguments he's going to make or has made already have already been addressed. I'll give you one. Now, he says it's not in the book because I called it, I'm supposed to be running from him apparently, right? But I called his show about 3 weeks ago and challenged him on it. He said that the tribe of Gad is a pagan god. The word Gad for the tribe of Gad comes from a pagan god. So I called him and asked him, was that going to be in his book? Because I definitely was interested in addressing that, but I wanted to do it once it's in writing in his book. He said it's not going to be in his book. I asked him about the whole King James thing. Is that going to be in his book? He said that's not going to be in the book. So I don't know what's going to be in there. So although he could have been lying to me about both of those. So once the book is out, I'm going to get it. I'm going to dissect it and compare it to my research and the information that I have. And then I'm going to give an honest critique of the book. I'm sure the book will be erroneous in many places, right? And there also probably will be things in there that I have arguments that I've never heard that I'll have to look up, right? So we'll see how that turns out. Adolphus Slash said it's a coloring book. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it might just be that, brother. I don't necessarily know, right? I don't necessarily know. But we'll see what it is. I don't know. Listen, man, Dr. York wrote in the 90s, Dr. York wrote three-part book, actually, 360 questions to ask the Hebrew Israelites. It was a 2-part series. And he also wrote a book, 360 questions to ask the Israelite church, to ask the Israeli church of UPK, right? Because y'all do know that in the 90s, when we were at One West, the school changed its name from ISUPK to ICUPK. And so at the time that we were calling ourselves ICUPK, this is in the 90s. This is before the split. Dr. York wrote a book, and he called it 360 Questions to Ask the Israeli Church of UPK. So those books were all debunked, right? Now they're going to regurgitate some of these arguments again, using different sources or whatever have you. So we'll see what happens when the book comes out, I saw he titled his video the other day, "The Israelites Are Afraid of His Book." I'd like for him to specify who exactly it is that's afraid. I haven't run into anybody that's worried about it. I haven't run into one person that's worried about it. So I don't know. I don't know. I guess that was just one of those what they call that clickbait. That was clickbait. I don't think anybody's worried. These arguments, if you're using somebody else's argument in your book, if you're using somebody else's research in your book, that means 9 times out of 10, that argument was challenged when it was made, whenever it was made. You know what I'm saying? So that's nothing. What else is going on, man? Who else is up in here? Who else is up in here? I can't see the chat because I'm on my phone, so I don't know. It's about 40 people up in here. It's early in the morning. I don't have 40 likes yet, so we can get a few more likes. I can tell you that right now. What time is it? Let's see. I'm trying to see if the gym is open. Not yet. They opening soon. So I'm about to get out of here in a second and go take out some of this aggression on the weights. That's what I'm about to do. Who else is in here, man? Y'all not talking in the chat no more. Y'all was when I was rambling on, y'all was all in the chat. And now that I'm trying to see what y'all, I can't see the chat anymore. There you go. Shout out to my brother Marshall Ben Israel. Yeah, nobody's scared of that book. It's a joke. Vicky Martin said you met me at the Feast of Dedication. All praises to the Most High for that. It was good to meet you. I'm glad that we met. Yeah. Let's see who else is up in here. Crown Me 13, I see you. Shalom to you. Angel Monet, shalom to you. It's early in the morning, so I'm assume all you guys that's up this early, y'all gotta go to work early too. Johnny Black asked me, do I go to Planet Fitness? I have 2 gym memberships, right? I'm gonna tell you why. It's a double reason. Number one, because the main gym I like to go to is not here by my job, so Planet Fitness is by my job. So I go to Planet Fitness when I don't want to go to my main gym, and I just want to go right around the corner. Sometimes if I have to take that drive between work and my main gym, I won't go to the gym, I'll go home. So since Planet Fitness is $20 a month, I joined the one right by my job so that if the spirit hit me to go work out, I could just literally throw my sweats on and go work out before it leaves, because that shit comes and goes. You know what I'm saying? Everybody knows that. That shit comes and goes. So, yeah, that's one reason. Another reason, too, and this is just a jewel I'm dropping on y'all, it's good to be members of more than one gym or be a member of a gym that has a chain. It's a different energy in every gym you walk into. It's a different energy. You know what I'm saying? Different people doing different exercises. I just feel different every time I go into a different gym. So one of the reasons, another gym I'm a part of is 24-hour fitness, right? So I toggle between Planet Fitness and 24-hour fitness, and I also go to both of them are chains. Also move around and go to all their chains, and that kind of keeps my energy and spirit up, man. Sometimes I'll go somewhere and I'll see somebody doing an exercise or doing, something, and it'll motivate me. Like I need to really get into that. Also, and y'all gonna laugh at me now, but I'm telling you, this is real stuff, right? I'm gonna give y'all two real things. I'm gonna get personal and give y'all 2 real things. Number one, I do the aerobics class. And not for the reason that most dudes do the aerobics class. I'm telling you now, most dudes cannot make it through that hour, right? But the aerobics class is great. Because I'm going to tell you, I don't have the attention span to sit on no daggone bicycle for 30 minutes or to walk no daggone stairs or get on a treadmill. My attention span is just, I don't have that. So how I get my heart rate up and I do my cardio is I do 2 things. Either I do plyometric exercises, which are explosive exercises, and one day I'll demonstrate what that is in the gym if you don't know, or I'll do the aerobics class, or I'll do the spinning class on the cycles. I'll do the class. That spinning class is no joke. I'm going to tell y'all that right now. It's no joke. Now, Planet Fitness doesn't have, what they call group acts, which is aerobics and spinning class and stuff like that. They don't have that. So 24-hour fitness does. So that's another reason why I have 2 memberships, because when I want to do the aerobics or the spinning class, whatever, I'll go to 24-hour fitness. And I love them classes, man. I love them classes. I'm telling you. I haven't done the aerobics or the spinning class in about a year because of my work schedule. I work 2 jobs. So I haven't been able to go to those classes, but when I was doing them, I was doing them, and I'm gonna get back into it, time permitting. Another thing too, I'm gonna give y'all a little jewel that's not related. Yeah, sister, I see what you're saying. Yeah, little Boosie got put out of Planet Fitness, man. First of all, I don't even understand. No, I mean, ain't no shame in it, but Boosie, why is Boosie a part of Planet Fitness? I would expect to see him in a little bit of a better gym than that. You know what I'm saying? Nothing's wrong with Planet Fitness because I go there. But he got a couple more dollars, man. You know what I mean? I don't know. He could have went somewhere else. Maybe that's just my opinion. Maybe that's even a vain opinion. I shouldn't even say that. But anyway. Another thing too, I'm gonna tell you, and I say this to men and women, right? Both of y'all. If you want to have no stomach, one of the best exercises for abs is not the ab machine. Sitting there doing abs and all, it's not the ab machine. One of the best exercises in the world for giving you abs or a flat stomach is pull-ups. If you ever notice the motion for a pull-up, every time you pull yourself up, your stomach is going in. Period. Now, I'm in my 40s, right? I ain't gonna tell you how much, but I'm in my 40s, right? My entire life, I never had a stomach. I always had a flat stomach, 100% for life, because I was a pull-up addict. And what happened was, one day I injured my bicep and my shoulder. My bicep and my shoulder, I injured that. I was actually trying to be, I was doing curls with the bar, and I put more weight on there than I should have, and I did more reps than I should have, and trying to squeeze out that last like 2 or 3, I injured my bicep and my shoulder. I didn't tear it, but I injured it. And all of a sudden, I couldn't do pull-ups no more. And I'm talking about I couldn't do pull-ups for about 2 years. I couldn't even do one. And what happened is, over that time, I developed a stomach for the first time in my life. And I really began to realize that when I was doing them, I always knew that, but I really didn't realize it was, I was doing abs, I was doing crunches, I was doing all that, and I still have a stomach. And I couldn't understand because I couldn't do pull-ups no more. Pull-ups are awesome for your abs, believe it or not. Yes, it's working your back. Yes, it's working your biceps. Yes, it's working all that stuff. But what most people don't know is pull-ups are great for your abs. When you're doing a pull-up motion, if you do one, even while you're listening to me, if you do a pull-up motion, you'll notice that when you're pulling yourself up, you're pulling your abs in automatically. Believe it or not. So if you can't do them yourself, get on the assisted machine. When you go to the gym and try to do 3 or 4 sets of pull-ups for 10 to 12 and try to do them every time you go to the gym. And I'm telling you, if you do that, of course, your diet plays a role in it and other things play a role in it. But if you get into doing your pull-ups and stuff, you'll be surprised, man. You'll feel a burn in your abs. I'm telling you. Suck that stomach in every time you pull yourself up. I'm telling you. You'll definitely see a difference. You know what I'm saying? So I've actually now, that injury is healed. It took me like 2 years for it to heal because I didn't go to a doctor or nothing like that for it. I just let it heal naturally. And now I'm back into doing my pull-ups. And it's so funny. Everybody knows that I never had it. So now that's everybody in the camp mocks me for it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, my son, my rib, brothers in the camp, everybody mocks me. Oh, look at your stomach. Because everybody knows I never had that. So that nobody could believe that I have it. You know what I'm saying? Now, it's all good. It's a part of life. But, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm not used to it. So I'm trying to get rid of it, man. So I'm back up on my BS, man. At one point, I was doing pull-ups with 45-pound weights around my, like nothing. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to get back to that, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, like I told y'all last live stream, we all get older, right? The scriptures say the Most High gave us 70, if by reason of strength, 40. Most High never said you can't fight the aging process. It's going to happen, but you can fight it. And another thing, I know I'm all over the place, but I'm just talking to y'all, whatever like that. He who hath an ear, she who hath an ear, let them hear. Listen, for you brothers, if you have a problem, I'm trying to find the right words, so because it's early in the morning, whatever. If you brothers have certain problems, right, like as far as ED, like erectile dysfunction, you can't, whatever like that. You know what that is? That is poor blood circulation. If you have erectile dysfunction as a brother, and if you are a sister that has a husband, you need to hear this too. If a man, your husband, your brother, your son, your uncle, whatever, if they suffer from ED, that is an early sign of a heart attack. I'm going to say it again. If a man suffers from ED or erectile dysfunction, that's an early sign that that person is susceptible to having a heart attack. Why? Because the blood is not flowing properly. So it's not just not flowing to, you know what I'm saying, his manhood, right? It's also not flowing to other parts of the body as well. That could also be an early sign of a stroke as well. All right? So what I'm going to tell you, brothers, is that one of the best things, obviously you got to take herbs that are good for circulation. You got to look into that. There's many videos that we've done on the Sisters of the Maccabees channel and a couple on this channel that we've done on the subject matter. Y'all all know that Master Herbalist Patrick Delves is a good friend of my family. He's done many videos about this. But on top of taking herbs that are good for circulation, brothers, go to the gym. Get your blood flowing and do legs. Get up under that squat machine and do it. Get on the leg press and do it. Get on the leg extension and do it. Get that circulation in your lower body going. It will help you in that area. Listen to what I'm telling you. It will help you. You will leave the gym feeling like you can conquer the world. I'm just going to leave it there. That's all I'm going to say. Get in the gym. You sisters too. Some of you sisters suffer from vaginal dryness and everything like that. Get in the gym too. Get that circulation and everything going, especially in the lower body. Get it going. You'll be surprised. Johnny Black said, what do I recommend for brothers just starting to put on weight? Well, in order to put on weight, well, there's two things I'm gonna say, right? Now you're gonna get me into this whole workout thing. I'm supposed to be actually going into the gym myself. I might actually have y'all walk me over there, I guess, so I can just finish this live stream. I'm gonna spend like another 2 minutes and I'm gonna walk over there. Ebony Knowledge, he said how the gym is gonna help with that. How's it gonna help with what? Listen, man, I can't really be too I'm telling you, for a man, I don't know if Ebony Knowledge, if you're a man or a woman, but if you're a man, you know, circulation is everything. And circulation for your blood going into the gym, especially doing leg exercises, will help you. For a woman, it's the same thing. There's studies on that. You know what I'm saying? Blood flow, as well as, you know what I'm saying, other things like you lack certain nutrients and everything that you need to introduce in your body as a woman. A good thing for women that suffer from that is sea moss. Sea moss is a great drink. If a woman is suffering like from vaginal dryness and low libido, et cetera, sea moss helps a lot with that. There's a lot of studies on that. Look it up. I'm gonna have some sisters come on the show and talk about that too. We've talked about it already, but we'll talk about it again. For somebody that's just starting out in the gym, I'm gonna give you brothers and sisters some practical advice. Number one, if you're just starting out and you're trying to put on size, stay away from the damn machines, man. Stay away from the machines. Free weights. Do free weights. That's number one. Why are you doing free weights? You're doing free weights because by nature, one side of your body is stronger than the other. Everybody should know that. If you're right-handed, you do most things with your right hand. Your right hand is stronger than your left in most cases. Not always, but in most cases. When you're doing free weights, when you are doing dumbbells, what are you doing? You're forcing the part of your body that's weak to lift the same amount of weight as the part of your body that's strong so it can catch up, so you can be equally strong on both sides of your body. I'm not saying don't do machines. When I was a personal trainer, some of y'all know I used to be a personal trainer in 24-hour fitness for years. When I was a personal trainer, I used to tell my clients, machine, the word M in machine stands for maintenance. Maintenance. If you're trying to target specific muscles from a specific angle, then you get on the machine. If you're trying to maintain a certain physique that you have or a certain whatever, you get on the machines, absolutely. But if you're trying to build, if you're trying to build up your strength, if you're trying to make one side of your body catch up to the other side of the body because you know you're weak, you got to get up under those dumbbells and force the weak side of your body to do equal amount of work as your strong side to catch up. It's as simple as that. Dumbbells, dumbbells, dumbbells. All right? Core exercises. What is your core? Your core is your abs, your lower back, and your glutes, which is your behind, whatever like that. You got to do exercises that target those, right? You got to do exercises that target those. You have stuff like rows. Like I said, barbell rows, dumbbell rows. All right. You have, of course, pull-ups. I mean, you have so many exercises, squats, any type of leg exercises. You know what I'm saying? Squats, leg extensions, leg press, all that stuff focuses on your core, right? It focuses on your core. And women that are of childbearing age, you have a strong core, you push the baby out that much easier when your lower body is strong. You build up your lower body when you go into labor and you'll push that baby out, pop like that, much easier than a woman that's not as strong in her lower body. I'm telling you. These are little things that I learned and acquired over the years, and I used to impart those things on my clients when I used to be a personal trainer. Hold on a second, y'all. I'm grabbing my sweats or whatever. Y'all about to walk me to the gym, and when I get there, it's going to be a wrap for this conversation. But yeah, your core, you definitely want to build up your core strength. And also you want to build up your core strength because, quite frankly, I don't know if some of you sisters, especially if you had children, you would relate to this more. But some of you brothers can relate to it too. Lower back pain is one of the worst pains you could have in the world. I experienced lower back pain one time to realize I never, if possible in life, want to experience that damn thing again at all. That's like once your lower back goes, like you want to lie in bed in the fetal position. You know what I'm saying? That's how painful it is, and that's how vital your lower back is to everything else. It throws your whole equilibrium of your body completely out of whack. So, I mean, obviously if something happens, it happens, but I do a lot of exercises that target the lower back and the core in the gym to build up my core so that as I age, as I get older, I don't want to experience back pains and all that stuff like that. I don't want to experience that. So I do a lot of lower body and core exercises to build that up, hopefully to ward off father time just a little bit. Claude White, you said you have a bulging and herniated disc. Yeah. I don't want to say this, you have to have surgery. You might have to, there's other alternatives nowadays, but man, I know you have that back pain, Claude. I do remember that. I do remember that. Shout out to my man, Claude White, up in the building. My brother from another mother. Pardon the shaky camera, y'all. I'm getting out the car now. I'm about to go to the gym. Y'all gonna have me miss my workout talking to y'all. Hold up. Man. Hold on, y'all. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm here. Yeah, so your lower back is definitely something that you want to keep as strong as you can keep. So you want to definitely do a lot of core exercises, a lot of them. So I do. Well, Tiny Tim, yeah, it's not a matter of summer for me. I used to be a personal trainer in Planet, well, it was Bally's at the time. On the East Coast, they had something called Bally's Total Fitness. I used to be a personal trainer in there. And then Bally's was brought out by 24-Hour Fitness, and I was there for a while, and then I left. So working out and training was always a lifestyle for me. And what happened was I injured myself a couple of times doing too much. And when I say doing too much, I'm not talking about lifting heavy weights, because some people are like, oh, well, you ain't got to lift all that weight. It's when you lift heavy weights and you try to push out that last couple of sets, as you get closer and closer to the end of your set, you're not as strong as when you start out. So if you're going to do 10 reps, right? You might push the first 6 or 7 out, no problem. But that last 3 or 4 that you try to squeeze out to get to 10, your form is compromised a little bit. And if you're not careful, if you're not paying attention, you'll tweak something. And that's what happened with me. I was doing the really heavy curls with a barbell, and I was trying to squeeze out like the last 2 or 3, and I messed up my whole bicep and shoulder. I didn't rip it or tear it or nothing, but it was just messed up. And that messed up all my workout. I couldn't even do pull-ups anymore for like 2 years. And so that's how, anyway, I already went over that. So it's not just doing it for the summer, it's a lifestyle for me. You know what I'm saying? It's a lifestyle that I try to pass down and show brothers and sisters, man. Every aspect of your life as an Israelite should be to inspire others. Everything. If I could get up and come to the gym at 5 in the morning and I work 2 jobs and I teach and I do everything, then anybody could do it. I'm not nothing special. Anybody could do it. You know what I'm saying? I try to inspire people. That's all. Good, Claude. That's what's up. That's what's up. And when you come to the gym, you work at your own pace too. Don't look at what other people are doing around you. Don't look at what other people are lifting. Don't do that. It was a process for them to get there. And some of them is on what we call in the industry, we call gear, meaning steroids. Some of them. I remember real quick when I was like around 2012, when I was at my like most ripped, my most whatever. I remember Bud Lloyd used to tell me I was on steroids. He used to always say, "Yo, brother, you on steroids?" I'm like, brother, what's wrong with you? I don't take steroids. I'm just, you know, I train. That's all. Not on steroids. But Bud Lloyd used to say that all the time. He was kind of hating, man. That's my guy. He was kind of hating though. He's like, "Oh, brother, you on steroids?" But I had a good diet, right? Hold on, y'all. I had a good diet, and you know, I took care of myself. Anyway, hold on, y'all. Hold on. Yeah, well, I try, man. I ain't special. I try though. I try. Hold on. All right, thank you. Yeah, I ain't nothing special, y'all. I try though. So this is what we doing today, man. I'm gonna hit that, the leg press, squat it up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Early morning money, y'all. Early morning money. You know? Could y'all imagine if everybody in Israel that had a platform actually used their platform, motivate and inspire people instead of tearing everybody down? Could you imagine? Could y'all imagine? I'm going downstairs. Hopefully I have reception down here. I don't know. Can you imagine? Hold up a second. I gotta see if you're there. I don't even know if I got a reception down here. Oh, I do. Okay. See all that, y'all? I can't do all that. I don't have the attention span. I can't. I can't do all of that. So, you know, what I do is I usually hit the, I go to 24-hour fitness, and I go to 24-hour fitness and I do the spinning class. Well, I don't do it anymore, but I'm gonna try to start making time again. I go to 24-hour fitness and hit the spinning class or whatever, rather than that type of cardio. I don't got the attention span for it. But to each their own, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, family, I'm about to get out of here. I'm about to do what I do. All right, most I will. I'll be back on Saturday. If you haven't hit the like button, y'all. Show your brother some love. Hit the like button. Show me some love. I appreciate everybody joining in. Thank y'all for listening to our rant. I've been with y'all for about an hour now, and now I'm about to go get money. Hit that like button. You heard? Peace.